All right, everybody, you know what time it is. The Real Talk Sports Show is coming up right now. I'm your host, Minister Jonathan Simmons, and we thank God for those of you who are watching the broadcast and also those of you who are listening to the broadcast. So we're going to give a big shout out first to everybody listening to us on WIGO 1570 Atlanta's Incredible Radio. We also want to give a big shout out to those of you watching on the replay on Periscope. Appreciate you and everybody watching on demand on YouTube as well. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. And of course, all those of you watching us on Facebook Live and on Periscope Live, which very soon will be Twitter TV. And of course, when I come on this broadcast, you know I have the most lovely co-host in the land. She is a queen in her own right. The lovely Miss Tree Dolman is back in the building. Good evening.
Thank you. You're so kind.
How you be?
I am actually quite, it's been a wonderful day. So I'm actually quite well.
Amen. Yeah, great day. Up in the 70s today. So, great stuff going on. Very, very excited to be back in the building. We have a full crew tonight. We're going to give a big shout out here to our producer back in the building, the one and only Minister Carl Eli Smith, a legendary gospel DJ. But tonight he's behind the booth handling our show back at WIGO. So shout out to you, brother. We appreciate you.
Yes,
Well,
we
tonight,
do.
guys. Yep. And, of course, he's always excited when you're on the air. I think you're going to have to bring your crown out one of these days because he always gets very, very excited to see you. So bring your crown out next time to help him out. Well, tonight we have a big show. Big show tonight. We have a lot of people on tonight, Tree. Did you know that?
I do.
A lot of folks. And, we before we get started, we want to give you and your sisters a big shout out because all month it is Women's History Month.
Yay. Yes. I am so excited to celebrate Women's History Month. I've been able to use my platform as Ms. America International. This morning, I was able to speak to some students in Texas. They're doing their own version of Shark Tank, and I'm one of the sharks. And when I tell you, it's just the cutest things. These young children are just so creative. And it was truly a blessing in my heart. And then I went golfing because the weather has been wonderful. So today was the perfect day to golf.
Yeah, I know you're feeling some kind of way about that. I know you've been waiting to hit the links for a good minute. Well, we don't want to take the time because our social media is buzzing and popping. We have some special guests on tonight. We actually had this team on last year. And once again, they are back because they have made the Final Four, and I believe tomorrow night they will be heading down to Macon to square off for the championship of the state. First of all, we're going to bring on the gentleman that's at the helm of this team. He is Mr. Coach Cole Ball is in the building. Coach, welcome back, sir.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you. I appreciate it. The game is actually Thursday night at
Thursday
5
night.
o'clock.
2 days away. Yeah.
We're still preparing.
Well, I know you got to be excited. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you guys actually won the title last year. Is that right?
Yes, we won the state title in 6A last year.
So the champions are the defending champions. Amen.
Yes, correct. Yes, we're gonna put up a great fight.
Well, speaking of that, the coach can't fight by himself. He has to have a team to handle that for him. So we're going to bring on a couple of young ladies here that are going to be introduced. Some of you already know who they are. We're going to bring them back on. First of all, we're going to get a young lady who has ripped up a lot of accolades on her career. She's very modest. I always see her shaking her head already in the green room. This year, she was once again awarded some great things, including Naismith High School Player of the Year, and also, I believe, in McDonald's High School American as well. Shania Fagan, welcome back to our show, young lady. How are you?
I'm good.
Tree, we have another queen here with more royalty here in the building.
Yay! You
Hey
know
man,
I'm loving tonight's show.
yeah, I already know. Yeah, I'm all excited. I can get my glasses on here so I can read everything very properly. Okay, we also have in the building representing Forest Park High School. We have Miss Jasmine Stevens in the building. Jasmine, welcome to the show. I see her down at the bottom. Jasmine, are you there? I got to unmute her. Hold on a second. Let me get unmuted. Are you
Hey,
there? There
yeah.
she is, unmuted right there. And last but not least, I want to call them the Lady Three Musketeers. Miss Olympia Cheney in the building. What's up, young lady?
Hey.
Now, Tree, I know this makes you happy because you were a baller back in the day. So, what do you think about this trio here?
Well, let me tell you, I love this trio. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. And I'm hoping that Thursday you guys bring home the state championship. I know what it feels like because in high school, my basketball team, we three-peated my sophomore year, junior year, and senior year. And it's not easy, but I've seen you all play basketball before, and I'm just wishing the best for you guys. So I'm so excited to have you on this show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, ladies, I'll go. Each one of you. I'll go. I guess from left to right. Olympia, I'll go to you first. What does it mean to you to be part of a team, a senior squad that is now has an opportunity to be back-to-back state title champions?
It's just very exciting.
And Jasmine, how about you?
Same is very exciting, and I'm happy for this opportunity again.
Shania, and you.
Yeah, it's exciting.
See, I see you guys are in the pregame mode, Coach. I see everybody's kind of got that low buzz.
I hope they up a little bit more come Thursday. I hope they got a little bit more to say and a lot more to do than what they're doing tonight. Trust me, they talk a lot more than that in practice.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Well, True, you talked about back-to-back titles. I mean, what are these young ladies facing? You know, when you're trying to repeat and do something like this.
Well, as everyone knows, it's definitely not easy, especially when you're the defending champs. When you're not the defending champs, you have a little bit of room to get through there. But when you're defending your title, everybody's looking out for you. And so it's definitely a difficult task, but with hard work and discipline, and it definitely can be done. But it definitely will not be easy. So I'm looking forward to the game on Thursday to see who wins. But I think you guys definitely have it. That's just my opinion.
Coach, for you, as far as getting ready, what's the biggest challenge for you getting this team ready for this back-to-back challenge they faced on Thursday night?
Well, one thing, Woodward is a really, really good team. They got a really great scorer on their team. So, we do have to make some adjustments. And then when you're making adjustments from what you usually don't do, sometimes it takes a little time. But most of all, it just takes the girls getting up for the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ladies. Now I know the guys. A lot of guys play AAU together and so forth. It seems like there's a lot of talent here on the South Side. You guys, when you're not playing a team, do you get a chance to play together with some of the girls from some of the other schools?
Actually, yeah. Well, I did. I mean, I do. Well, did because I'm a senior. But I played with the girl from Woodward. I played with Sydney. I played with actually a lot of people, like on the South Side. So.
And what's been the key to this? Because I've been in the South Side for a while, and it seems like in these last 3 or 4 years, like it seems like every program has just like flourished. You guys, of course, right in Clayton County, you got Lovejoy, Westlake, Woodward. What's been the thing? And I know you say you played some stuff, but is there much play again between you guys? Jasmine, how about you? Have you played some of the other girls that are in some of these state championships so far?
Yes. I played back when I was with on the pros with Sanaya. I played with Sydney too.
And let's go to where are we here? Let's pop it in here. We got a lot of folks in here. Let's ask you, how about Olympia? How about you? Do you get a chance to play with some of the other young ladies that you've played against in some of these state tournaments?
Well, I came from Westlake, so My 3 years I've been at Westlake, I got 3 rings over there. So,
So this is nothing new for you, huh?
oh nah.
Hey, she has that championship mindset. What have we talked about in the past, Jonathan? I told you it's that championship mindset. It makes a difference.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, and it seems like all these young ladies have gotten their game sharpened by playing against one another. Let's go to social media here. Big shout out and hello from Sean Jarrett. Also, a big shout out from Tanya Gay. She said, "Congratulations, Coach Cole, and to all the Lady Panthers in the building."
I appreciate that. We
Thank you.
know Tanya Gay. She's a super fan. She comes to all our games. Before COVID, she was at every one of the games, and we know we really appreciate her. She's been a big fan for years.
Speaking of COVID, ladies, how's it been for you, kind of adjusting this year in this environment? So now I'll ask you first.
Well, it's really different. I got the hang of it now, but at first it was kind of difficult for me, but I got the hang of it now.
And Jasmine, how about you? What did you do to to change your routine through this COVID?
Well, at first it was hard because we had to sit at home and stuff, so working out and stuff was different. But I got the hang of it now. Wearing masks and stuff everywhere you go, always having that on you, knowing that
Yeah.
everything really is not planned because of the stuff that goes on. Anything can be shut down real quick because of COVID.
And Olympia, how about you?
It's just different, having a quarantine so many times, so you can't like do what we normally do.
Well, I know, Coach, for you, what was the biggest challenge for you as far as getting all this done and keeping the young ladies engaged during this COVID?
Right. Well, one, we didn't have a summer. We didn't have a summer workout at all, so the girls didn't really get to work out together. We had 2 cases of COVID this year. We almost missed the whole month of January. I think we played 2 games in January and didn't do anything. So it's like a tale of two cities. It was the beginning of the season, then COVID out for 30 days, and then it was the second season. And we're lucky we got it going good enough to get to where we are. So it's been a challenge.
Yeah, it's not a challenge for everybody. Let's go to social media here for a second. Here's a guy who's been speaking, a super fan. He's really a partner of our show, HC Hardy from Facebook. He said, proud of all y'all girls, bringing back memories of the ladies 89, 91 Marl Mustangs. He said they also had a lot of great ball players as well. And he's just going to give a big shout out to all you guys for what you're doing there. And he's also giving a shout out to you, Coach. He says, all you need is a suit before the game time. He said, now, if you need a suit, he died DK Suit City, Coach. He'll hook you up.
I get the state playoff discount.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just mention Real Talk Sports, and we'll hook you up, sir. We'll have y'all suited and booted. Yes, indeed.
All right. You got the dress for the occasion, right?
Absolutely. Well, so Tree, I know you must have some questions for the young ladies as well, because you really have kind of walked in their path.
I do. And I will say, when I was going through it, oh my goodness, the practices were super intense and tough, and a lot of hard work. So one thing that I would like to ask all of the young ladies here, what is the one word that you would describe your team and the practices that you go through that you think made all the difference? So what is the one word that you think makes all the difference of how you guys go through the practices to get you guys to where you are right now?
Okay, well, we'll let Olympia go first, so she's down the corner. We'll pop her up there. Olympia's on you. What's one word to describe what you went through with this COVID?
A struggle. It was a struggle.
Yeah.
Jasmine?
Tough.
Snai, how about you?
Dedication.
I love it. And what about you, Coach? What's your one word?
My one word is intensity.
I love
intensity. We're going to need that.
Definitely. One thing I always say, which I know we all hear it, right, with basketball, defense wins championships. It's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Defense and defensive rebounds.
Oh, yeah. Those rebounds make a big difference.
Yes.
I see a lot of grinning on there. I think we got some. I think we got some folks that like get down in that paint. Cause as soon as you mention rebounds, so everybody start cheesing on the bottom. Oh yeah, we're gonna take care of business. Let's go back here to social media one more time here to Miss Tanya Gay, giving another big shout out. She said if the kids come back to school, I think that we should be able to come to the games. Now, Coach, I didn't know. Are they able to? Anybody able to come to the games at all?
Well, in Clayton County, we had no fans in Clayton County the whole season. So if you played at a Clayton County facility, there were no fans. But there will be fans at the state game.
All right,
you can buy tickets. You can get tickets on Ticketmasters, or you can get tickets at the gate.
All right, so y'all listen to this. Everybody's listening on social media. I see it buzzing all over the place. You can get tickets. If you're not sure, go to the GSA.org website. They'll have more information. You can go to Forest Park website, as Coach told you. Remember, unlike me thinking it's tomorrow, you got to Thursday to get your tickets and drive on down to Macon. All right, so y'all need to go ahead and go. Listen, as always, man, the time kind of gets away from us. How can we find out more about you guys' social media website and that stuff? Coach?
We have a social media. All you have to do is look on the Forest Park homepage, Park School homepage.
Gotcha. Well, listen, we're very appreciative of you guys coming in there, and I'm glad also, and I know Tree, you must be happy that all these young ladies, very nice, very stylish. Matter of fact, didn't you guys have like a little photo shoot, like the three of y'all seniors? Did I see something when y'all got your awards or your letters? Didn't I see you guys like dressed in black or something? Was that the three of y'all?
Yes, sir. That was them.
That was it. I didn't.
Look,
yes,
that was them. They're like, I don't know.
He's talking about y'all picture.
Our basketball pictures.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There you go, right there.
Yeah.
Nice, Coach. Ready?
Oh yeah. I got a really team. I love all my girls. We're really proud of them. My seniors average a 3.5 GPA. All four of them has signed to go to school already. We got South Carolina State. We got Texas Arlington. We got Presbyterian and Albany State. And we got one senior that's not here. That's Lisa Knowles.
Listen, congratulations to all you guys. This has been a great honor for me. It kind of keeps us in the tradition. Over the years, we've been able to interview several of the top basketball players here in Atlanta area. We had Tia Cooper on when she was still in high school, Metro Atlanta Player of the Year. We had Diamond DeShields when she won National Player of the Year. And we also had the young lady that is now one of the dominant players, Asia Jackson. She was on here with Johnson, I think. She was on South Carolina.
Asia Dorr.
Asia Dorr, that's right. Yeah, had her on and just was fantastic. Just what happened, you get old. Your names kind of go like this. But anyway,
my name is
blame it to the head and not to the heart. Listen, ladies, we appreciate you. We got to go to a break, and then we got to bring on the Jonesboro High School football team. Listen, guys, remember, check out Forest Park High School. If you can go to the game, it's right down the road in Macon. It takes you about an hour to get down there. Support the young ladies as they try to go back to back, representing Clayton County and Forest Park High School. Lady Panthers, we appreciate you. Until the next time, God bless. And we want you guys to come back, win or lose, after the championship game, okay?
All right. I appreciate
win that ship.
Thank
you. Go. All right, everybody, listen, we got to go to a break here. You're listening to the Real Talk Sports Show. Don't go nowhere because we got more coming up in just a minute. Stay tuned, and we'll be back.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Simmons.
God bless.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Well, check out Allen Vigil Ford Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. We have one of the largest inventories in our area for both new and pre-owned vehicles, so we're sure to have something for everyone. Family owned and operated since 1982, customer satisfaction is our number one priority. Come see our full lineup of vehicles and find the one that best fits you. Give us a call today, 678-726-5739, or shop us 24/7 online at allenvigilford.net.
This is OJ Howard with Real Talk Sports.
What's up, guys? This is Tim Tebow. You're listening to Real Talk Sports.
This is Charles Woodson. Let me grab the mic. You ready? This is Charles Woodson with Real Talk Sports. Hey, it's your boy JB Smooth with Real Talk Sports.
We're back here at Real Talk Sports Show. I'm your host, Mr. Jonathan Sims. And that beautiful lady over there is the lovely Miss Tree Dolman. The queen is in the building. Hey, before we go to our next guest, we want to again give a big shout out to all those of you who are listening on WIGO 1570 and also are listening on the brand new website, WIGO1570.com. Hey, the cool thing is if you have to go somewhere, you say, I can't watch it, I can't hear it, don't worry. Download the free TuneIn Radio application, put in WIGO in the search engine, and voila, you'll find us broadcasting to you right here and right now. One more shout out to Miss Tanya Gay. She mentioned as well the kids come back to school. She talked about that. We got Barry Brown, a Morrow High School grad in the building. We appreciate him as well. And also Coach Timothy Floyd, who'll be joining us in just a minute, gave a nice shout out to Coach Cole as well. Well, speaking of Coach Timothy Floyd, he's in the green room, but not anymore. Now he's in the building. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, good to have you guys back. Like I said again, man, Clayton County is buzzing right here. As you can see, it's Women's History Month. I had to have the ladies on before you as they go to defend their state title.
That's a tough follow at Forest Park girls basketball. I think you set us up with that one. That's tough to follow.
That's all right, bro. It's all about supporting the county, sir, as you know,
right.
All about the county. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go here. Shout outs here on social media here. We got, I can't pronounce that name. It looks like it's Ty Young Brando. He's talking about let's go. Giving a big shout out to Jonesboro as well. And I know you got several of your players in the building, so we're going to open the screen up here and bring everyone on in just a moment. I think we got Mr. Cam Leonard in the building. Cam, welcome to the show, sir.
What's up? Thank you for having me.
Cam, where you light at, man?
Yeah, I don't really got nothing.
See, Cam's like me when I was young. He likes to kind of keep it laying low in the back. All right, we also got Jeremiah Hood in the building. Jeremiah, welcome to the show, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. And we got Curtis Bowden in the building. Curtis, what's up, sir?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? Hey, Kanye, you there? I see the avatar. Let me see if the audio's there. You there, sir? There he is. The man himself. We got the Tree. Look at this. We got the whole crew.
We got the crew.
Man, listen. You already know I'm very excited. So, Coach, give us an update. I know, like you said, again, we're still a couple months ahead of the preseason and spring games, but kind of give us an update on Jonesboro football as it stands now.
Okay, at this point, we're working out, getting in the weight room. We got one group in there 3 days a week, another group in there 2 days a week, just trying to prepare. Get in a little shape before we hit mat drills after spring break, which will be April, the whole month of April before we hit spring practice in May.
And so each of you guys, we're going to go around to your team. Gentlemen, what are you guys doing right now? First, I'll ask you, Cam, kind of what are you doing to get yourself prepared for the spring and the start of the new season?
Just working out my team. But like they say, you can't whatever you do with your team not gonna get you better with what you do at home by yourself. So after the workout team, work out at the house, make sure my teammates are good and ready to go.
Kanye, how about you?
I'm on the same thing. I mean, working out with the team and doing my own stuff by myself.
Curtis?
Just working 10 times harder than what we did last year.
Now, like I said, what's you said 10 times harder. Why is it that you want to work even harder than last year? What are you trying to accomplish?
We trying to we trying to win state. Last year we had a little falling out in the first round, but we're gonna pick it back up.
And Jeremiah, how about you?
Just getting better every day with my team.
Tree, it's not they got it down pat.
They do. Well, a couple of things that I love that I heard, working out with your team, but what I really love, what I heard was the gentleman who, after they leave practice or before they go to practice, they're working out at home. Because a lot of athletes don't really realize that it's what you do outside of your normal practices and the things that you're doing at home with repetition and getting better. That's actually what puts you ahead of everybody else. So I'm really happy to hear that you guys are doing that.
Yeah, Jonesboro, I mean, these guys really had trial in the fire last year. We're going to go to social media here. Mr. Ron Lee Hart said, Big Cam. He said, let's go Cardinals. And Michael Glover also giving you guys a big shout as well on social media, dropping it from YouTube. Hey, listen, if you guys are on YouTube, if you haven't done it already, please follow us on YouTube and, hit that bell after you subscribe so it'll give you alerts when we go to the live broadcast. Because good Lord willing, we once again will be covering high school football from Harris Stadium. So good stuff going on there. Tree, more questions, I'm sure, for these young. Hold on, we got a special guest with Kanye.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, this is what I like about this is real life. Because I know, if I don't keep my door locked, somebody, my daughter, she older than you guys, but somebody could bust in. So we appreciate you guys. Kanye said, no, the door closed after that. That's it. But Tree, more questions for these young men about their conditioning or anything else you might ask that maybe I missed?
Yeah, so I actually would love to know. I know that different teams have different mottos that the whole team that may have it on their locker room wall or in the weight room. So what is the word that really describes your team and what does it mean to each of you? And it could be more than one word. It could be your team motto. It's just what is it for your team?
All right, Jeremiah, we'll go to you first.
Discipline is one of them. That means a lot because I've been watching from being a freshman to now. I've seen senior classes, and it's like I learned something from all of them, and that what helps me the most. Helps the team the most.
Cam?
I'm gonna have to say LOB. I love our brothers. That mean like a lot. It's like it's more than football basically. Coach Floyd first said LOB is like welcome everybody. Like more than football, put football aside and just welcome to the family type job.
Chris, how about you?
I gotta say dedication. If you're not dedicated, then it won't work. So you gotta stay dedicated no matter what.
Kanye?
Probably like the same thing, Curtis. Stay consistent and like stay on your work, and like just and like what I just said. Stay consistent on your workouts and stuff like that. So it can be straight.
Yeah, it seems all of them the same thing. It's about that dedication and staying disciplined. Because I can tell you, I mean, it gets real easy, I'm sure, for everybody to slack off a little bit, not want to be on that grind. I mean, you done had a crazy season with COVID. Matter of fact, we covered you guys and we talked about a couple of times on the show. You had to play like 3 games in 14 days. It's like, hey, we can chill a little bit, but Coach, seemed like you got everybody ready to go to work.
I think we got back from that playoff game. It was 49-0. That was a lot of motivation itself, because we knew we were a lot better than what we showed that night. And like they say, we talk about our 5 Ds all the time: discipline, dedication, determination, desire, and dependable. Which is the foundation of our program. And you use the LOB to bring it all together. Like Cam said, we gonna work our butts off to get ready for football, but this is a family. When we step off the field, we're still there. We should still be there for each other through the good times and the bad times. So we all trying to get to a certain spot in life and on the team. So we all know we got to pull our part to get the bus rolling for us.
Well, that sounds like you spot on. Let's go to social media here. We got plenty of shout outs here. Let's go here to Lennox Zachary. Says Nana loves you. Let's see who else we got on here. Calvin Leonard, SD.
5 Ds.
Huh? Oh, see this?
5 Ds.
See, praise the Lord. This is why you need help. See, because I'm looking, even with glasses on, I still couldn't read it. Lord have mercy. Amen. Well, that's the 5 Ds that you talked about, Coach. And then Miss Tanya Gay is giving another shout out to Cam saying, let's go. So, guys, it looks like, man, everybody's really charged up for the season. Coach, when's the first actual spring game? When is that date?
May 20th, I believe. Thursday,
Okay.
May 20th versus Elka. Actually, at Elka.
Yeah, I see why y'all are on the grind. Elka, 4 or 5 time state champion in the last 6 years, right down the road, and has played very, very formidable games against all of their Clayton County opponents that they have been up against so far. So yeah, man, y'all gotta be ready. But I know you're gonna be ready. You're gonna hope the county name well and everything take care of business. So we appreciate you. One more shout out from HC Hart. He says, a student athlete, he has this question: how do you continue to motivate yourself to reach your goals, not only as a football player, but as a student, a role model, and representative of your family? So I'll let each one of you guys answer that before we jump off the air. And we'll go to Cam first in the building.
I'm gonna have to say, like Coach Floyd said, he said football second and school first. So you get the school done, then you play football.
All right, we'll go to Jeremiah next.
Just stay positive, keep a positive mindset, and you'll make it through it just like that.
Curtis, how about you?
I say you always gotta have a why for whatever you do in life. So if you have a why, you do whatever you want to do.
I like that. Kanye, you gonna close us out, bro? How about you?
Maybe like the same thing. I feel like you gotta have a meaning behind what you're doing. Like you gotta have something that'll like make you want to grind harder. Like you gotta have something to grind for.
I like it. Well, gentlemen, listen, man, as always, we appreciate you guys coming on. We now have you down a regular segment. Second Tuesday of the month is Cardinal Tuesday. Second Tuesday of the month. So each second Tuesday, you guys will come back on and give us an update on how you guys are doing. And, of course, through the season, we're going to do the same thing, bring you guys on, player of the week, all that kind of good stuff. So, again, man, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining us, Coach. Thank you as well. And we look forward to having you back on Second Tuesday.
Yeah, thank you for having us, and good to see you again, Miss Tree.
Good seeing you guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, guys, don't go nowhere. We got more coming to you. You listen to the Real Talk Sports Show being broadcast to you live on WIGO 1570 Atlanta's Incredible Radio and every single platform we can think of. We're on YouTube Live. We're on Facebook Live. We're on Periscope, which is later going to be Twitter TV. We're on Twitch. We're on the Phoenix Entertainment Network on Roku, and we're also on the C-Room Sports and Entertainment Network. How about that? Well, if you want more, keep it locked right here for more of the Real Talk Sports Show. We will be right back. There's nothing better than the sound of diesel in the morning. And what better place to get high horsepower diesel than the all-new 2020 Ford F-250, now with 475 horsepower and over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. You know where to get it? From me, the minister, Jonathan Simmons at Allen Vigil Ford Commercial Sales. Because you know why? I'm the commercial truck guy with a shirt and tie. The day has arrived. It's time to let more people know about your business. You have the right marketing plan and the messaging in place. But do you have the right messenger? Good advertising and promotions need a professional sound so the message can be clearly understood. Don't leave your brand image to chance. Let our team of voiceover experts at CME lend you a hand. Give us a call at 678-304-8121 to find out how we can partner with you to give your business its voice. All right, guys. Again, you listen to the Real Talk Sports Show. We broadcast to you all over the place here. I'm your host, Minister Jonathan Simmons, and right next to me, our co-host, the lovely Queen.
You're muted.
All right, how about he's back? Okay. Well, we always do a right at the midpoint of our show. We also do a community outreach, which we are doing this week, and Once again, we have a young lady that is doing some great work in the community. Her focus with her group is all about making sure that young people are healthy as part of a whole health and wellness um, outreach. Name of the group is called Take Flight for Life. My good friend, Miss Monica Kabler, is in the building. Welcome back.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How are you? Jonathan and Shree in the building. I love you guys.
Now I have to put on my shades
Uh-oh. The smooth brother.
because I am in the building with not one but two of the most beautiful women in the country. So
Oh,
now,
you're so
Amen.
sweet.
Amen. I receive it. Thank you very much.
so listen, as always, welcome back to the show. Just good to see your smiling face, and really this opportunity. I want to give both of you again a big shout out. It is a Women's History Month, and like just epic things going on for women this year. Even though we're coming out of crazy stuff with the COVID, we have our first female vice president of this country. We have not
Yeah.
one but two female coaches, SEC teams. Excuse me, two female coaches, one here at Georgia Tech, one at Georgia, both winning awards. It's just been an epic year for women. So big shout out to both of you. Kudos to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Monica, Take Flight for Life. Tell people a little bit about that and what's going on. I think something special is happening today, if I'm
Oh
not
yes,
mistaken.
yes. It starts at midnight tonight. Roanoke Valley Gives. It's the hometown where I'm from in Roanoke, Virginia. Take Flight for Life is a nonprofit focused on kids' fitness and keeping kids active and making fitness and nutrition fun for kids. STEM education, childhood obesity prevention, a multitude of things, just building leadership skills and life skills in our youth. And so Roanoke Valley Gives, it's been going on for about 6 years. This is my first year ever participating. And so it's a 24-hour raiser in town virtually where everybody, all of our friends from all over the world can just donate and show support, give back, repost all the social media action. And it's really exciting. And so at the midnight hour tonight, from midnight to 1 a.m., they're giving an incentive of $1,000 bonus from a random donor who donates at midnight. So it'll go towards whatever nonprofit that they select. So I'm hoping that you guys select Take Flight for Life. Tune in, stay in touch with what we're doing throughout the years. We do a lot of things that really support our youth in multiple markets, and the things that have been effective in LA and ATL. I want to bring that to my hometown, so that's what we're focused on right now.
Well, that is a phenomenal here. Take Flight for Life. You guys can see it right down there. Please, ma'am, please, sir, donate, donate, donate.
Yes.
You
And
know,
the
don't.
website that you donate is rvgives.org. And so
Okay.
go there and then type in Take Flight, and then it will take you directly to the profile to do that tonight. So thank you so much.
All right. So you know what that means, guys. Go to your wallets. You can use a card. No
You
problem.
know
You
it.
can join me at midnight and swipe,
Thank
swipe.
you, thank you. And for me, it's like it's not about the money. I really just want to expand the village and really put a lot of new eyes on the nonprofits so they can get exposed to what we do and lend their support in however way, whatever way that they can.
Actually, I know you got to be excited about that because you also are a person that gives back so much to the community. What do you think about this, especially with this focus on health and wellness?
You know,
Absolutely.
I love your nonprofit organization. It's actually a couple of your pillars are similar to my nonprofit, which is sports and education. And it's all about getting the kids out active. And I think that's perfect for you with you being a Hall of Fame track star and just how much you've worked out in your life. And so you know the benefits of working out. And so I love that you're instilling this in our youth, also talking about nutrition because nutrition is very, very, very important. And I think that it's so many people that don't realize what you put in your body really does make a difference in how well your body treats you throughout your life. And even if it does come down to getting a sickness or something, when you've put good things in your body, you'll see that you actually will heal faster. And there's just so many benefits. And so I love that you're starting with our youth and just all the things that you're doing. I think you are a very beautiful person. So I'm so happy to have you on the show. And also congratulations with being one of the first African American homecoming queens for your
Oh, thank
university.
you.
That's
Thank you so
huge.
much. That
That's
was
huge.
huge. That was definitely a monumental moment for all of us. It wasn't just about me, but as a collective, that was a big thing for us at UCA. So I was grateful to be a part of that for sure. And
Yes.
definitely, really educating our youth, like you were saying, on lifestyle, because we've grown to learn all of these things, you and I, about how to eat healthy, how to do right, prevent disease. But as a kid, they're oftentimes not exposed to those resources or that education um, regarding nutrition. So it's definitely a priceless thing to share.
Yeah. No, it definitely is. The other day when I went to read to some students in elementary school, I was reading Green Eggs and Ham. And when I finished the story, my my motto of telling them the story was just that, hey, when your parents are getting you to eat vegetables and different things that are good for you, just because it doesn't look good, make sure you try it, because a lot of times you'll be surprised it actually tastes good. So I think that what you're doing is very, very important. And I'm very happy that you do have the nonprofit organization. It is so needed. And I'm also big on that, because there's too many of our young kids that I think that are just playing video games. They're just on the computer, on their iPads, on their laptops at home. And I know when I was growing up, my mom would tell us, get out of the house, come back home, when the lights come on or before the lights come on. But we were outside playing and running, and it's important to be active. So important for
Definitely.
our youth to be active.
No doubt.
So true.
Like I said, it is good stuff. I got to keep the shades on, because I mean I'm getting just there's so much glamour here. I can't, I gotta just I have to relax. My mind is saying keep your shades on, young man, so you might be able to not be overwhelmed by the beauty that's on the screen. And I know those of you who are watching are feeling some kind of way. You're saying, "Oh, minister, could we trade places with you?" The answer is no. I'm very sorry.
The envy is there. The envy is
Yes,
there.
don't hate on the minister. But no, it is really great that all this is kind of coming together. Like you said, with it being Women's History Month, with this focus again on so many Tuesdays, with it being kind of Tuesday giving thing. Until now, I'm just telling you, people, look here. What you must do is go into your wallet like this, and then swipe, swipe, swipe. You know what to do. Okay. If you cannot swipe, no problem. If you're in the Roanoke area, not a problem at all. You can just go and bring real money. We take real money. It's okay. No, we do want to encourage you, though, even if you can't do that, to certainly support what is going on with Take Flight for Life. Or, like you said, if you have a young man came on earlier and he talked about that everybody had to have their why in order to do what they did. So whatever that why is, go support it.
And
Don't mess
it's
around.
so ironic when I heard him say, "What's your why?" That was the campaign that we were driving to get video drops from friends and people, different celebrities and athletes that have come from the Roanoke area and truly excelled. George Lynch, for example, Tiki Barber, for instance, just a few of the many excellent athletes and leaders who have come from our high school and our community. So we definitely are lending that, but the focus was what's your why, and a lot of the time it's their kids, it's their youth, and so just to really shine a light on the rock star kids that are in our network and just really expose that. And I ask people, like, what do you take flight for? I take flight for life, but what is your why? So definitely push that.
Well, yeah, it just and believe it or not, I did not pay him. I didn't let him know. It just was just that synergy. When he said that, I said, "Oh, we got something here."
Yep, it's divine. It's divine.
Amen. Amen. No doubt about it. Like I say, it's just it's so much that can be done, and but it takes everybody to get involved. And one of the people on social media had talked about the fact, and if I can grab her comment right there, she basically said the old statement: "It takes teamwork, make the dream work," and that's what it takes. It takes all of us to get involved in some way, shape, or form to try to make an impact in your community. And sometimes it doesn't take much.
Just one child, one person.
Well, there's guys. You can see it scrolling down the bottom. That's it. Take Flight for Life. Monica Kabler is in the building. Please, guys, contact her. Remember, Monica, give us an update again on how they can actually get involved tonight with the big thing going on in your home city.
Go to the website RV Gives, as in Roanoke Valley Gives.org, and then type in Take Flight in the search. It will take you directly to the profile, and then you'll see everything. You have the option to donate or fundraise. So if you have a network, your class wants to sponsor the organization or wants to move in that way just to give back, you can fundraise yourself and have your own page. And then I'll have a leaderboard to salute all the people who really rocked out. I'll be giving my own prizes and gifts. I haven't said that too much, but I will attach gifts and give gifts back. So it will be a unit.
Let's go here on social media here. We got Coach H.C. Hardy. Let's get the glasses on because I was having all kind of malprops before, so let's make sure I got the glasses and lean in. So it's great to see beautiful queens impacting their communities. You are absolutely right, kind sir. Let's go. I'm going to do this. Let's go here and see if we can get this line here on, I think you said it was RV Gives. Did I get that right? Let's see if I got it right.
RVGives.org.
And bam, there it is, guys, right there, rvgives.org. So go ahead and hit that. You see it in there on social media. Please, ma'am, please, sir, go ahead and support whatever group you like. I mean, we prefer Take Flight for Life, but if you see something else that floats your boat, go ahead. Or if you see several somethings, just keep swiping. Bam, bam. Just
exactly. And my nonprofit website is takeflightforlife.org. So either one, you'll find the same promotion.
There you go, guys. Well, listen, Mike, it is obviously great to see you. Have you back on the Real Talk Sports Show. And we hope that you won't be a stranger.
Never that.
Okay. We want to see you back. I don't want to have to put the shades on again. But yeah, we appreciate you and appreciate, again, all the stuff that you're doing in the community. Again, we just want to encourage you and Tree as well. Just to let people know, because I'm gonna tell you guys may not be aware of it, but it impacts. I made some reference to the young ladies from Forest Park coming on, and they had they all kind of went like, "What's he talking about?" But they actually had a really nice photo shoot where they all were dressed in like black gowns, and they all were talking about the fact that each one of them signed letters, to go to school. And for me, I guess as a guy that has a daughter, the idea of Monica was kind of coming to the forefront when you were younger. The idea that the female athlete can be a female and an athlete. She doesn't have to look like the East Germans of the 70s. She can be glamorous. She can be feminine, but, strong. So we appreciate what you and Tree have done to keep that legacy alive and even to expand it because, like I said, young women are looking at you guys all the time and taking from what you did. And you can see your hard work has paid off.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, one more time. How can people find out more about you again, what your organization is doing, and how they can contribute to what is going on tonight?
TakeFlightForLife.org or RVGives.org.
There it is, RVGives.org. You can see it, guys, and then scroll underneath. You can see Take Flight for Life. All right, you know what to do, guys. Get involved. Monica, again, we appreciate you, and we look forward to having you back on again real soon.
Anytime. I look forward to it. See you.
All right.
All right.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you. You too. You too.
Thank you, Bill.
Well, I'm just feeling some kind of way. Oh, yes. I have to ease them back on again. Well, look, guys, again, we appreciate all those of you who have been watching and listening. Man, the time is rocketing by us. We got to take another quick mini break. You're listening to the Real Talk Sports Show on every portal that you can imagine. And, of course, the biggest one on radio is WIGO 1570 Atlanta's Incredible Radio. And don't go anywhere because we got more. We can talk some Georgia Tech sports. I know y'all been waiting for that. All right, we'll be back. Did you know that Allen Vigil Ford in Morrow, Georgia also has Lincoln? Over 35 years of using the Vigil Touch to provide excellent customer service, works hand in hand with the Lincoln Motor Company to provide a luxurious and seamless way to acquire your next luxury vehicle. Lincoln has an array of full-service complimentary owner benefits. These benefits include hospitality partnerships, service pickup and delivery, all which can be accessed through the Lincoln Way app. You can even contact the 24/7 concierge to have someone assist you. Come and see our great inventory of new and pre-owned Lincolns today. Call 678-364-7345 to make an appointment with one of our brand champions or shop 24/7 online at allenvigillincoln.net. We're back here, guys. Welcome to the final segment, or I shouldn't say the final segment for the 9 o'clock hour with you and WIGO have to sign off here. And we thank you for joining us here. We want to again shout out and thank you to all those of you watching on the replay on Periscope, all those of you watching on demand on YouTube, and of course, all those of you watching live on the YouTube channel, either on the Phoenix Entertainment Network or on the C Room Sports and News Network. Jonathan Simmons in the building, along with the lovely Miss Tree Goldman is here. Tree, pretty good show so far. I mean, we had some great guests.
Oh my goodness, every single person. And I'm just so shocked at the time.
Yes.
I can't believe how late it is already.
Yeah, it's already 9 o'clock.
You're having fun.
But it is. Now, speaking, we're going to have some more fun because there's some breaking news going on in a place that is known as the Flats. Georgia Tech basketball is back in a big way. The women, as you know, Tree, have been playing very well over the last 5 years, making nice runs into the tournament. But the guys, Josh Pastner came in, got everybody excited. They went to the NITs, kind of floundered, but I got a guy that covers the Jackets all the time, and he's got some breaking news about the good stuff going on with the Jackets. He does something called GoJackets.com, been covering the Jackets for years. Rod McKenzie is back in our show. Rod, welcome back, kind sir.
Hey, thanks for having me in.
Hey, man, great to have you back. You got to be excited, being a guy that covers Georgia Tech, seeing the resurgence of men's basketball is making some noise across the country.
Yeah, I'm a glass half full guy, so I've always been an optimist about the program. And it's being a fan, it's hard to be patient sometimes. But Josh Pastner said 5 years. Here we are in the 5th year, and they've set a lot of records this year. 22 wins in the ACC over the last 2 years, and that's the most in program's history. And that really says something, about how far the program has come.
Well, talk to us a little bit about the guys that are really, people that we may not know. I've been hearing these names. I believe it's Jose Alvarado and Moses Wright. Talk to us a little bit about these two guys and all the stuff that they're doing.
Yeah, these two guys they came in the same class. They're sort of joined at the hip basically because of the way everyone perceived them when they came to Georgia Tech. Moses Wright was not evaluated. He had one offer from Catawba College, of all places, and he came in, and after maybe a rough freshman year, he bought into what was going on, and here he is, the ACC Player of the Year. Jose Alvarado was recruited out of Brooklyn, and a lot of people were asking Josh, why did you recruit this guy? And here he is, the Defensive Player of the Year and second team All ACC. So those two guys really have said a lot about how the staff has developed their players.
No doubt. We got a good fan of our show, Affiliate Man. He says, man, if we can just get Jeff Collins rolling in football, Georgia Tech might really, really be back on the map as it used to be in fall sports.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I think that's coming too, and it's they're getting ready to head into a year which I think is pivotal for the program. They've had the players, become a part of what they're trying to do in the transition, new offense, new defense. This should be the year that everything should start to take hold, especially some of the recruiting they've done the last 2 years. So, the proof will take place on the field.
Well, I know Tree's excited about the women. She's been telling me about women's basketball over there at Georgia Tech, and I know she's got some questions about what's happening over there with the Lady Jackets.
Yeah, I do. So I'm so happy that Coach Page, who played in the WNBA, she's one of the coaches there. I think she brings a great addition to the Georgia Tech women's basketball team, and they're going in the tournament ranked 3rd, which I think is huge. So where do you see them finishing with the tournament? What do you think their chances are?
You talk about Coach, and Coach Fortner has brought in a great staff, from top to bottom, and that's really, Georgia Tech may not have the best personnel in the ACC, or maybe not even the top 3 or 4 programs, but they have a great staff that's really coached those players up. And, I've seen now that they lost in the semifinals, had a 10-point lead on North Carolina State, the eventual champion, in the 4th quarter. and their personnel took over, and that lead evaporated. But I've seen Georgia Tech rated as high as a 6 seed for the postseason, so it's going to be fun to watch. And they have a young team and led by senior Lorella Kubai, and she was made the All ACC defensive team. So she's averaging 15, 16 rebounds a game, and that's pretty impressive.
Very impressive. So you think there'll be a 6 seed in the tournament?
That's the way it's looking right now, and it's been a while since they've been to the tournament, so I'm sure they're all excited about that, and they're going to make the best of it.
Yeah, I love it.
That's incredible, man. I mean, again, it's just everything buzzing over there. Not to make a funny, but yeah, it is definitely hopping over back on the flats again. And I know everybody can't wait until fans are able to come and check the games out in person. Tree, it was kind of interesting, and Rod, I think you might have heard about this as well. I guess there was did Georgia Tech actually host like some of the All-Star game stuff? Because I saw like this Instagram video, like them hosting events, and it seemed like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, they had some of the coaches. I know Coach
All right. Well, we had a little lock up here. There he is. Okay. We kind of lost you there for a second, Rod.
Yeah, I don't know how much you heard, but Coach Choice and Coach Knight have been doing a lot of things with this, and the program since Coach Collins has gotten here has really done a lot to publicize everything that's going on with the program. On all the social media avenues and so forth, and the recruits are really taking notice of this.
And Tree, how important is that? As an athlete, you've been heavily recruited. To have that kind of energy, coming from the school that you're interested in?
Honestly, I think that it plays a big part, because when you're looking to go to a program, you want to make sure that you're going to be taken care of. And when you have a program where they're getting support from the community, that makes a big difference. When they have top-notch different gyms and weight rooms and the different facilities that are top-notch, because you're going to spend a lot of hours in these facilities. And I love the fact that they do branch out to the community. And I also love the facilities that they have for their players. It makes a big difference a lot of times when you're trying to bring in a recruit. We do know that with different colleges, yeah, they may have the same majors. So coaching will be huge. And also the facilities that they offer to the players, I think, plays a big part.
No doubt. And they got the swag thing working, because now it's all about the 404. That's all they talk about, the 404, man. And it's really it's listen, at the end of the day, it obviously going there for an education. We know that, and Georgia Tech can provide that as well, if not better than any institution in the country. So you're going to get that. But I think what Coach Collins has done is he's brought the fun quotient back. That's really what I've seen. I mean, the whole way they attack social media, the uniform reveals that they do, when they change up for the different games. I mean, it's really been an interesting thing to see.
Yeah, being a student athlete can be a real grind. And like you said, they're trying to make it fun for them, whether it be in the weight room. The strength coach really gets the players involved and has contests between different groups, which makes it a lot more fun. And I don't think a lot of people realize how much time these guys and these ladies spend, doing all this stuff. Their dorm room is really just a place where they lay their head at night. Is what it comes down to. So, you got to give all of them a lot of credit.
Tree, you jumped in and said, yes, that's an affirmative. Like, we're on the grind all the time.
It is. And that's what I tell a lot of these young kids that are in high school, that they say they want to play, especially if you want to play Division I sports. And I tell them a lot of times, make sure that it's a sport that you really love, because when you're a student athlete, that is your life. You live in the weight room, you live in the gym, you live in the classroom, you live on the court, you live in study hall. You really do. So it's just like what he said, you spend very little time in your room. So I love that he said that, because I want so many young kids to understand the sacrifice that you make. It is not easy being a student athlete, especially at Division I.
Well, I tell you, it's not easy keeping up with all of our different channels that we're on. So we're going to take a pause for a second. We're not going to go anywhere. I just have to do a sign off here. Listen, everybody listening to us on WIGO 1570, Atlanta's Incredible Radio, we got to let you guys go at the 9 o'clock hour. Now, if you want to, you can switch over to our Facebook page, We'll Talk Sports, and continue to watch the broadcast. But until next time, if you're audio only on WIGO 1570, big shout out to Eli Smith. Remember, you can watch him 9 a.m. to 12 noon every day, Monday through Friday, with the exception of Wednesdays, on the Eli Smith Show for great gospel music. All right, guys, until the next time, all those of you in WIGO, God bless you and have a great day. All right, guys, it's just, I think we're seeing a renaissance at Georgia Tech, and it's just pretty cool, Rod, I know for you to kind of see that, because you know what it's like when that campus is really rocking from the athletic point of view.
Without a doubt. And I think you can't talk about this without giving a lot of credit to the AD, Todd Stansbury. And a lot of this has coincided with what he's done and his vision and what he's trying to do. And, you know, you have a ladies volleyball program that's ranked 18th in the country. And, you know, there's a lot of exciting things going on right now at Georgia Tech. And he's a big part of that. And, you know, money is a big issue nowadays, you know, with all the money you have to spend on keeping these student athletes safe during the COVID. And he's done a great job in raising money. They're about to launch their AI 2020 rebuild of the Edge Athletic Center. And that's going to be really exciting to see how that transforms.
Well, no doubt, man. Absolutely. Like I said, again, they're just doing a phenomenal job over there, and big shout out to them. I actually got a chance to interview the AD when he first got the job. Met him at the Atlanta Sports Awards about 4 or 5 years ago when Keith Brookings, a former Georgia Tech standout, was being inducted there. So, I can see right off the bat it was there. Let's go to social media real quick. Affiliate Man, giving you a big shout out, Rod. Always appreciate what you're doing. And he also is saying, hey, he likes you, bro. He said you haven't heard you in a while, so he tuned in tonight, and he's appreciating you all across the board.
Well, you know, every squirrel finds a nut, you know. So
there you go. Well, Rod, listen, how can people find out more about you, you know, social media and the like? And as you know how we do it, the floor is yours.
Yeah, we're on the 247 Sports Network, gojackets.com. On Twitter, it's at Georgia Panther. And or use my full name, Rod McKenzie, and you can find us at either place. We give you recruiting news. We give you daily interviews with coaches, players, and anything that revolves around Georgia Tech. And we have a Sunday night podcast that we do. So you know, we're Georgia Tech all the time.
There you go, guys. That's it. As you can see, gojackets.com. Check him out. Rob McKenzie in the building. We'll scroll it down the bottom so you guys can see it. There it is, gojackets.com. So if you want to know more what's going on, check them out. Anything Yellow Jackets. And here's the thing, guys. You better jump on it now because as you can see, the Georgia Tech train is about to leave the building.
Go Tech!
It's gaining steam.
Yes, sir. Well, Rob, listen, man, we appreciate you, man. We look forward to having you back on again real soon.
Hey, I enjoyed being with you all. Thanks very much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Yeah, I mean, it really, when you think about it, Tree, it's been a while since Georgia Tech, like I said, on the women's side, they've been doing well, but to see this whole buzz on the campus, I didn't know your volleyball team is doing some work, eh?
Listen, I've always loved Georgia Tech volleyball. I always used to go watch Monique Meade. I will never forget one of her spikes was my favorite kill that I have ever seen. She just leaped through the air and murdered the ball. And there's just been so many talented players that came out of Georgia Tech. And so I am so happy that they're ranked 18th in the nation and that they're finally getting a lot of the accolades that I think they deserve. They have great volleyball.
Yeah, and it's great to see, like I said, again, all this happening down at Tech campus because it is right here in Atlanta, right downtown. And when you go to that campus, there's such a great mixture of history from the Bobby Dodd Stadium, all the things you've seen there that Georgia Tech's been around for over a century. And just when you walk around the campus, but yet a lot of new buildings have been built over the last 10 years. And then, of course, the dramatic Midtown skyline in the background and right around the corner, the varsity. You know, what do you have? What do you have? So it's just a great atmosphere.
It really is. And I love it because it truly is with them, their family. You see a lot of the players, they come back, they support the university. It is really a great following that they have here in Atlanta as well. I see Georgia Tech all the time, everywhere.
No doubt. Listen, for those of you watching on various Facebook pages who are on our Georgia fan pages, hey, big shout out again to you guys. Great things obviously going up in Athens. We know that you guys are chasing a national championship, and we want to bring some Georgia folks on. We want to give you guys some balance. Also, we want to give a big shout out to everybody at KSU, Kennesaw State University, playing some summertime football. They are ranked in the top 10 in the nation again. So big shout out to the Owls and
Oh
Coach
yeah.
Brian Bohannon out there. So good stuff. Well, listen, guys, we're not going to go anywhere. We're going to take a quick little break, just a little mini one. You're listening to the Real Talk Sports Show. Again, big shout out to all those of you who are watching on any platform, and we'll be right back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, please. Thank you.
The day has arrived. It's time to let more people know about your business. You have the right marketing plan and the messaging in place. But do you have the right messenger? Good advertising and promotions need a professional sound so the message can be clearly understood. Don't leave your brand image to chance. Let our team of voiceover experts at CME lend you a hand. Give us a call at 678-304-8121 to find out how we can partner with you to give your business its voice.
And we are back here, the Real Talk Sports Show, final segment counting down here. I'm your host, Mr. Jonathan Simmons, and I'm here with the queen, the lovely Miss Tree Dolman is in the building as well. Tree, another weekend of sun. A lot of people were out because you know what's going on this week in Atlanta, right?
Yeah. NBA All-Star.
What? So what did you think about the festivities? I know, like most people, you were doing most things virtually. But first of all, did you get a chance to watch some of the other things they do, like the three-point shootout and the dunk contest? And if so, what was your opinion of those
Did
things?
I? Yes, I watched everything. So congratulations to my favorite NBA player, Steph Curry, for winning the three-point shootout, which I thought he was going to win anyway. So I was really excited to see him in the first round. He just really shot everybody's lights out of the competition. And then it was close with the championship round, but I was so happy that he got it and he won. I think it was phenomenal. I really love to see how they highlighted the HBCUs throughout the entire program. I loved all of the money that was donated. I love how they brought it to life. I love how they talked about and honored players who play in the NBA, who went to HBCUs, and also coaches. I think it was phenomenal. I really love how they had on the floor of the gym a painting from someone from an HBCU who painted the graphics for the floor. It was really an outstanding job. I was very, very pleased.
Yeah, so kudos to the NBA for doing this. I mean, and for the most part, it did appear, even though very few people were social distancing, it did appear that people were at least wearing their mask. I did see a lot of mask wearing down there. So I say everything. I mean, the people need to get out. It certainly was good to see everybody out and about. It was a wonderful, warm day. And every place that you can think of that had food, they weren't making all the money back, but they certainly were doing well. Especially, I didn't realize that Ludacris had taken over and opened up a new restaurant in the old Gladys Knight location. And just like when Gladys Knight Chicken and Waffles was here, the line went all the way down Peachtree Street. It was incredible.
Wow, I was not aware that Ludacris did that. How cool.
Yeah, and I think it's his place because I'm thinking that was the only place that was the only reason why that place could have been that crowded, because like I said, literally the line went down almost, not quite to North Avenue, not bad to Ponce de Leon, but it was down quite a bit. You at least 2 blocks.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, that lets me know that the food is good, because when the food is good, people will wait. When the food is not just great, or when it's okay, they'll go elsewhere.
Well, that's what finally closed down Justin's. The place that P. Diddy owned up in Buckhead. I mean, that was when I first got here many years ago. But when I first got here, it was kind of the must-see place. They had that Monday night meet and greet, for business people and so forth. It was great. You saw a lot of former athletes, a lot of business people. But eventually, something happened with his cook, and the food started tasting bad.
Oh, is that what happened? I wasn't sure what happened, because I used to go to Justin's, and then I was so shocked when it closed. So I wasn't sure. But yeah, if the food goes down, more than likely the restaurant will close, because of course we come to eat. and eating is one of my favorite pastimes.
Oh, for real?
I love to eat. My father always said it's cheaper to clothe me than to feed me. And my husband agreed.
Well, listen, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, listen, you want to enjoy yourself, and eating is one of the ways that we can really kind of interact with people and relax and rest. So yeah, man, it is every place that was a takeout place around Atlanta, even the famous JJ's Fish Market and Fish Fry. I mean, same thing. Over down by Metropolitan lines, way down the street, like he was giving away the free food for free. So I'm happy about that. Good to see them come back. Like I said again, hopefully and prayerfully everybody remains well, and that's it. Now, how about the game itself, the NBA All-Star game? I mean, did you get much out of that? To me, it just was like this. I don't know. It didn't seem to be as competitive, maybe as in years past.
Really? So I think this, with NBA All-Star, you do want to make sure that you protect the players. So yes, it's not the same type of basketball that you would see during an actual season game, because the players are, one, trying not to really put out too much energy, and then two, they want to make sure that they're not really hurting themselves. This is just something for show, just to have fun. So I really enjoyed seeing them laughing. I love seeing the shootout between Curry and Lillard. I was like, they just kept going back and forth with the half court shots, and I love the dunks, and I enjoyed the entire performance. And I also did love how, instead of them just keeping the score throughout, that they said, okay, if you win the first quarter, you win this much money to your HBCU organization, or if you win this quarter. So I thought it was really phenomenal that Team LeBron took home every single quarter. They were working hard, even though the other guys were too, but I really enjoyed it. So you didn't think it was very competitive. You wanted to see more defense, huh? Putting on your shade.
I like a little rivalry action. I guess with it, and again, a lot of this stuff I realize is because that it's just, I think, from you, it's hard to compare, and I really think it's probably my fault not to compare what was. I guess because back in the day there was so much of a definition between the style of play in the Eastern Division versus the West, or West East Conference versus the Western Conference. The Eastern Conference being more of a half court, more rugged type of game. Western Conference, of course, many, many years led by, Magic, and then later on Kobe, seemed to be a little bit more wide open. And then there did seem to be a little bit more of a competitive edge. Like everybody seemed to be chummy now. Back in the day, it's like, a little bit more, we want to win this thing. So that's why I guess I missed a little bit, some of that. But no, you're right. What these guys can do, especially the range of the shooting, is incredible.
I was amazed. I kept looking at where they were shooting on the floor. Just phenomenal. Wow. That's what I kept saying. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you always got to shooting out near half court and making. I mean, not like, like before you see people, they have to take a running start, but these guys actually just off the dribble shooting from right near the logo at half court.
Yes. And what about a few of the pullbacks that Steph had, where he's dribbling and almost losing the ball, and then he's barely even looking at the basket. He just jumps up and shoots the ball and nothing but net. It's just, he really amazes me, the talent that he has. I know that some people say, oh, he's not the best three-point shooter in the history of the NBA. In my personal opinion, I think he is. I think they said that he was in the gym shooting and he made 150 three-point shots in a row. Steph is just out of this world. It's amazing what he can do with the basketball, and his shot is just like money.
Hey guys, if you want to see a little bit of that up close and personal, go to our Real Talk Sports page and type in the search engine Steph Curry, and you actually see we actually got a little clip of that pregame warm up that he does. It's incredible. He does a sequence dribbling with two basketballs. He does a sequence where he shoots literally from out of bounds. Yeah, it's just the guy's range is just it's unlimited. You
It
know,
is.
so
And you know what else I love that he does a lot of times with his pregame? He takes the basketball and he plays volleyball with one of his team members. So they'll pepper with the basketball. And I love seeing that.
yes, I knew that there was a volleyball reference coming in. Now I'm surprised that you didn't find some way to tie him into, being from Michigan. I was looking for that coming next, or somehow that he was from the Midwest or something. But you probably have a tie-in, don't you, by his dad or somebody?
I didn't think he was from Michigan. He was born in Ohio.
There we go. See, I knew she was gonna tie it in some kind of
Oh
way.
yeah, no. Trust me, if I would have known he was from Michigan, you already know I would put it in there. I'm always talking about my fellow Michiganders.
No doubt about that. You're right. You are absolutely right. Well, talk a little bit about the NFL. Big money, big news today out of the NFL from Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott signed one of those lucrative contracts on a short span, 4 years, $160 million, and the largest amount of money ever guaranteed on a contract. What do you think about Mr. Prescott getting paid?
I am really happy that they signed him because after he got injured, I was really concerned. And with the fact that he had turned down a guaranteed contract. So I'm really happy. But I do also think that part of it was pressure from the fans because of how he got injured and just the way that things happened. So I'm really happy to see that he did sign with the Dallas Cowboys and for a very large guaranteed contract amount.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, whatever you think about Dak Prescott, well, you think he's worth the money. The realities is that we all know that there's really, at the money that is being paid out today, really no athlete that is, technically worth the money. But at the end of the day, this is what the owners. Oh, look out! And I said something. Look at that. Okay, you got some
What?
rebuttal on that.
I mean, I'm sorry, but you said there's no athlete that's technically worth the money. I personally disagree.
I can see by that face. What I mean by that, okay, don't be wrong. I understand there's a lot of money being made in sports, but it's hard for me to put my ears around. Although it was phenomenal in what he does, but still the idea that an individual player is worth $500 million. Yeah, it's hard for me to wrap my ears around.
Well, I guess the reason it's not hard for me to wrap my ears around it is because if you look at it, the players are the ones who make the organization all the money. And these are multi-billion-dollar organizations. They're not making millions of dollars. They're making billions of dollars. And so I do think that, yes, you should pay these players because if you're looking at seats that are being filled, they're filling the seats because of the players. Look at the jersey sales being made and just look at when people do come to the stadium, they're making money off of concessions where they make a ton of money off of concessions, parking, and just all of these things. And if it wasn't for the actual players, then these organizations would not make all of this money. So yes, I do think that these players are worth the money.
Well, I guess my problem is about the money. Is I don't. In other words, I would like to see the players do more like the owners do. In other words, the fact that you have, especially in football, the salaries weighted so heavily towards just 2 or 3 players. See, because if you look at the NFL, the reason why all those owners are very prosperous is they divvy up the money. That TV money, they spread it across. I'm not trying to say that every player should get the same amount of money. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying there should be, just like they have a cap on the team, to me, there should be some type of cap of percentage that one player should get. I mean, if these guys are all about the brotherhood, I mean, like everybody should be getting a check. It shouldn't be like one guy getting 50 million, another guy getting like 900,000. That's just me.
I disagree. And I guess every player is not the same. You have different roles on every team. You have a player that has to play their role for that team. And I think that the money is just a big motivation to make people work harder. If you're Michael Jordan and then you have somebody that's coming on your team that's a rookie who wasn't, really huge out of college and they just barely made the team, but praise the Lord that they're there. I don't think that there should be a slight difference in their paycheck when you have this player that's proven themselves and then you have this player who's trying to prove himself. Or if you have a player who's really making numbers don't lie. So you have this player who's making great plays and they're doing this and they're doing that, MVP, all of this. And then you have this player that's pretty much just on the roster. I totally do not think that their paycheck should be anywhere close in the same. When you are an athlete, you are competing every single day for that job. You're competing to stay on that team. You're competing for a starting position if that's what you want to do. Some people like coming off the bench. Me personally, I wanted to start, but you are competing. And every day is a competition. So when you have those different salaries that people make, it is helping them work hard. And some people have it and some people don't. When it comes to athletes, one thing I always say as a coach, some things you can't teach. Some kids have it and some don't. So even with professional sports, some players have it, something that can't be taught, and then some don't, even though they're good enough to play at the professional level.
Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. I wasn't expecting all of that, but nevertheless, and I get your point. But see, I think you missed my point. I'm not saying that, for example, I'll just make some up here. I'm not saying that Julio Jones should get $5 million and a backup or fourth, string receiver should get $4 million. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that it shouldn't be Matt Ryan get $50 million and another guy on the team get $1 million. I just think it should be the players should adjust so that the money is spread out a little bit better, because in essence that's what the teams do. All these guys, even though they're multi-billionaires, that TV revenue, all of that is revenue sharing. It's all shared across the board by each team. They all get the same cut. So it doesn't matter that technically the New York Giants are in a major market. They would, if you divvy the pie properly, they are have a bigger market share. Same thing with LA. So you would think that on paper, but they would get more money. But they don't do it that way because they realize that all the teams have to prosper in order to do well. So all I'm saying is that I'm not begrudging anybody their money, but I just think that they should find some way to cap or adjust the percentage going to a single or a small group of players. All right. I mean, if these guys are all about saying, hey, we want to try to take care of one another, I'm just saying, then you guys should kind of do what the owners do. Because think about this. When players are trying to win championships, what do they know? They know that we have to have a lot of good players on the team. So you hear all the time, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, this year, Ben Roethlisberger, they got paid up. You know what? We're going to take a pay cut so that we can bring other players on that play well, because I'm trying to win a championship. I'm not just trying to get a check. I'm trying to win a title. And teams here in Atlanta, we don't really see too much of that here. I'm just saying. That's just me. Oh, that's all I get is a big smile.
I hear what you're saying, but I do think it's different when you're trying to put together a team where you actually have an opportunity to go and win a national championship. Then yes, I think it's smart for players to take a pay cut and say, hey, I'll take a pay cut if you can get this guy to come in, because I think that will help us win a national championship. But as far as just day to day and every year, just pay every guy the same, I just don't think I would like that. But that's just me.
All right. Well, we'll get to this another time. We're actually gonna do a show dealing with sports and money, because there's so much going on in the world of sports involving money right now, with the betting, with esports. There's a lot of stuff going on. I definitely want to bring some guys on from like maybe some of the magazines like Forbes or something like that to really talk about the impact of money and kind of where it's going. Because one of the big things that's happening right now in sports, which I don't know in the long run what this is going to mean, but the amount of betting and money being done on betting. I mean, because back in the day, they used to keep bettors away because they say, hey, somebody might try to slip somebody some money to do something slim shady. So want to talk about that. Also want to talk about esports, but that's certainly down the road. All right, so we dealt with salaries. Dak got paid lots of money. Let's take a look around at our Falcons. We don't have D. Orlando Ledbetter on today because he's doing one of the things that I talked to everybody about. He's actually working with a group of students covering the NCAA tournament, also the NCAA track and field. So big shout out to D. Orlando Ledbetter helping kids on the ground floor ply their trade.
Yeah, shout out to D Led. I love
Oh,
D
man.
Led. He's awesome.
Yes. So what do you think about the Falcons? We'll go back again. Have your mind changed at all as far as who you think they should pick up in the draft at the number 4 slot?
Has not changed. I'm still saying the best player we should take.
Best player available. I said, okay, well, I think that's pretty much the theme for everybody. Take the best player available. And I've always told people from the opening bell, hey, man, listen, I don't care who they get. I just want the person to be a player of impact. Well, speaking of impact, you guys have been watching us and you have made a huge impact on this show. I want to give a big kudo and shout out and thanks to everybody watching us on YouTube Live. Big shout out to those of you watching even right now. The replay on Periscope, appreciate you. Those who are watching on demand on Facebook or also on our 2 Roku channels, the Phoenix Entertainment Channel and also on the C Room Sports and Entertainment Channel. We appreciate each and every one of those of you who have been doing that. And I definitely want to say thank you to all those people on Facebook who let me share this broadcast in the group page, especially to my hometowners, those from Brian McMahon High School, which I graduated from, and those from Washington Village, the little housing project I grew up in Norwalk, Connecticut, which unfortunately now has been torn down. Thank you for letting me post on your page.
That's awesome. And
It
talking
is.
about impact, what do you think about the new impact of the Hawks coach?
Yeah, so it's funny you should mention that. As soon as they hired Nate McMillan, the first thing went in my mind is then they hired the coach in waiting. Because think about this. It's one thing like what happened with the Lakers where, you had a great coach in terms of Phil Jackson, or even when he was in Chicago, he brought in another older coach like Tex Winter that actually helped them do the triangle. That's different. Okay, you talk about a guy who had won a world championship with the Knicks, a guy who had, coached relatively successfully with Chicago up to that point. And so to bring in an older coach that was a winner, it wasn't a big deal. But in the case of Coach Lloyd Pierce, had no experience before coaching. The team had not played up to expectations. Then you bring a guy in like Nate McMillan, who played at the highest level, played in multiple NBA playoffs, and coach teams in the NBA playoffs. I said, any slip by Coach Lloyd, he gone, and he gone. What do you think about the hire? I mean, you think it's a good move, bad move? What do you think?
I think it's a good move. I love what I hear him say about the team. I love what I've seen him do. I told you when they lost that first game in Miami by 10 points, and they were literally tied with a minute and I think it was 13 seconds to go. And just the way they finished out that game, that really said a lot to me. And I think that's why they chose to fire the coach on the road. They didn't even wait until he came back to Atlanta. They fired him on the road. And then we came back and played Miami again in Miami, and we won the game. So we lost the first game by 10 points. We won the second game by 14 points. Then we go to Orlando and we win that game. And if you notice, one thing that we were always talking about is that they could not finish games. They would be up and have the lead or different things or be close, but then we could never get that finish. So what I'm starting to notice now is that they're actually focusing on defense, which defense wins championships. I say it all the time. They're focusing on defense. They're making smarter plays. But I really love that now they're starting to finish the game. And I do think that that is due to coaching.
Oh, yeah. So Coach McMillan, one of the strengths that he brought to the table, and this was the thing that they were hoping that he would add to Coach Lloyd Pierce to help their team as a whole grow, was he's known to be a defensive-minded coach. No nonsense guy. Get up in your grill. getting the guy's jersey. You know all the terminology that you use for good defense in basketball. All right, and so that's what Coach McMillan did. And of course, he played alongside Gary Payton, the guy who was one of the greatest defensive guards in NBA history. So that's the toughness. And this is the thing that if you talk to any old head Hawks player, talk to even some of the assistant coaches. I'm going back even 15 years ago to guys like Gar Hurd that played, for the great Phoenix teams in the 70s. You talk to even, Dominique, who played for the Hawks. You talk to Kevin Willis, a guy who was a tough guy. Talk about a four. I mean, he was a man child. They all talked about the same thing. The Hawks teams lack toughness, especially on the defensive side of the ball. So this is what Coach McMillan is bringing to the table. Oh, snap. We got to go.
Oh, wow.
It's unbelievable, boys and girls. The time is now over. So, when we get ready to end the broadcast, you know how we do it. We want to make sure that everybody can find out more about whoever's on the air. So, Ms. Dolman, the floor is yours.
Why, thank you. You can find me on Instagram at It's Latresa. That's ITSLATRESA, and see the wonderful things that I am doing in the community.
That's it, guys. And I'll pop it up for you. There it is. Oh, that's the wrong one. I got to find it. Darn it. So this is what happens when we're going to get this. Yeah, hold on. Finding it. This is why I need my glasses. Right. Oh, there it is.
I get a theme song.
I got it. Hold on a second. Let me just keep these on. Maybe that will help me. There we go. Let's just wear regular glasses. The shades clearly, we're not working. Let's do that. Let's go to social media one more time here. Our good buddy, Affiliate Man, says, hey, talking about the later, he got to go. And yep, you got to, and ladies, make sure.
Affiliate Man. Thanks for watching.
Listen, guys, of course, if you want to check me out, you can do so here. You can follow me somewhere. I don't know where. That's not at Tree Dome. Oh, there we go. You can follow me at Minister J. Sim. Here I am. Oh, that's me. There you can follow me there at Mr. J. Sim, or you can follow us, the show itself at Real Talk Sports 7. That's somewhere where I don't know where it is, but there it is. Follow us on social media at Real Talk Sports 7. Remember, guys, we're on YouTube. So go to our YouTube page and please subscribe to our channel. Put the notification. There it is right there, youtube.com/Real Talk Sports TV. If you want to reach me by phone, you can do so, 678-410-9833. I think I got it all covered. There you go, all of it. All right, guys, I always like to remind you, being a minister, if you don't know the Lord Jesus Christ, your personal Savior, please, man, please, sir, get to know him today, because nobody loves you like Jesus, and that is your entryway into the kingdom of heaven. Because you all know you want to go to heaven when you die and not hell. That's a bad place. So take option one, not option two. Also, hey, listen, speaking of ministry, if you want to turn into some Bible teaching, I'm on tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. on a program called Clarion Call. You listen to it on WIGO 1570, Atlanta's Incredible Radio, or you can also go and follow me on social media and follow the links there. All right, guys, until the next time when you join us again, God bless you, and good night.